Holidays. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. I am so excited. Now, I know it's been a while, but I thought we would not end the year without telling you guys what we've been up to, where we're headed, and most of all, thank you very, very much, everyone that we've been together through Career Space, starting, during the COVID times, and now we are post-COVID. I mean, COVID is still around, but at least we're not under lockdown and all the restrictions and the curfew. Hey, a little reminder, there was a time that we had curfew. Anyway, today we're having a change. I think if you saw the flyer, we're going to be doing some of the generic, let me not call them generic, a little change. So I thought that I would let you know what has been going on. So far, it has been a lot of work. And we've been managing to make sure that things are happening here and there. And I know some of you didn't see the flyer, but you're still here. So thank you for being here. Very excited. If it's your first time, my name is Lydia. Welcome to the Career Space program where we made a few changes. So this is what we've been discussing more career development, how to get a job, write a cover letter, write your resume, and all that stuff. It's great. Now we thought we could expand our scope a little bit and talk about entrepreneurship. We'll still be covering career development, and then we'll be covering leadership. So three big things: your career development, which is skills development, leadership, and entrepreneurship. So those main three things we're carrying forward to 2023. Now, this particular episode is on soft skills that you need for your career growth. Soft skills are very, 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 very important. And from talking to most of the hiring managers, recruiters, business people, currently in our labor market, soft skills are still minimal. And what we're going to do, it's going to be brief today. What we're going to do is we're going to talk about what are soft skills, why you need them, and how you can acquire them. And it's also that I'm going to also give you a few examples, because these are skills that you have and I have, and then how do we best then show that we do have these skills? As always, again, welcome back. I'm very, very, very happy. And as we usher into 2023, it's going to be more content, more videos, more conversations in leadership, in entrepreneurship, and in skills development. So what are soft skills? Soft skills, these are non-technical skills. These are people skills. These are life skills, actually. So these are skills that as a person or as a profession you exhibit. And some of these skills are taught in school, some of them are not. And some of these skills also spring out of character, out of how we're brought up. And these soft skills are really, really important to you as a human being, even outside of your professional network, on how. So these are skills that some people even call them relational skills. These are skills that translate into how you relate with your fellow people at work, or you handle situations. So soft skills are really, really important. Why? First of all, they are hard to automate. They're very hard to automate, and AI is taking over. Technology is taking over. Some of the jobs are getting automated. But soft skills, these are some of the human skills that are hard to automate. For example, emotional intelligence, the ability for you to read a room and know what proper words to say in the moment not cracking a joke when it's time for burial. Okay. um, that is very, that's a skill that's going to be hard to automate by a machine. And then secondly, um, so these soft skills, they really, really help you to express the hard and technical skills. These are skills that you can express, you can, so for example, like communication is one of the greatest soft skill that one should master. And I know we will unpack communication at great length as we proceed. But all in all, communication is one of the ways that you will demonstrate that you have a technical skill. You're capable of building a software. You're capable of engineering or building a bridge. So convincing someone, negotiating, expressing your ideas, those are soft skills that are really, really, really important for every professional to have. And so we've covered what are soft skills, why it's important to have them, and then before I go on to how you can then acquire these soft skills, let's talk about, let me give you some examples of the soft skills. Obviously, communication is key. Public speaking, being able to express your ideas, negotiation, adaptability, being able to adapt yourself to a new environment, problem solving, critical thinking, and there's many of them. Also having having some of these are like teamwork, being able to work well with a team, being able to think critically and strategically about, let's say, a problem has landed and you have less time to manage a crisis. That's a soft skill that you need. And the way you handle a crisis up to well that it delivers the result it's supposed to deliver, that's, we call that progress. Now, we also have time management, being on time. Being on time, it's very, very, very critical. And I know we do have a common saying of, African time, and I've fallen victim of that. But I really try, especially in my professional network, you have to try and be on time. And if you're not going to be on time, the most important soft skill that you need is communication. Communicate to the person that you won't be able to make it on time. You need a few minutes, and you say, send them a text message. If you're going to meet with someone, send them a text message and say, hey, I'm running late, I'll be there in 10 minutes. So this gives time to the other person as well to, first of all, know that you're respecting their time, and two, they can be doing something important in those 10 minutes that are taking you to get there. Anyway, as you can see, I'm very, very passionate about some of these soft skills, especially communication, time management, and the rest. But we'll unpack them as the sessions continue in our great new year, 2023. But how can you then get these soft skills? First of all, if you have them, great. If you don't have them, it's also good. Now is the time to learn. And I'll be sharing with you tips on how you can improve these skills and gain them and learn them and master them, or even exercise them. So you have these skills. Sometimes you don't even know that you have them. But it's also important for you to do an inventory of yourself. Take some time, reflect, and say, okay, what skills do I have? What skills don't I have? And then how can I improve them? For example, confidence. Confidence is a skill that comes with practice, being familiar with the environment, knowing where you're going, also being sure of yourself, educating yourself, knowing who you are. My goodness, I'm already getting into the skill set, but today's session, I'm not going to get into that. What we're going to say, so how do you gain these soft skills? One is through training. You train yourself, you take now, like, training these days is very easy. It's like, you can do an online course. We have YouTube. YouTube has great content that you can learn from. LinkedIn also has great content that you can learn from. And so many different platforms, even social media. Even, you can get some content from Instagram or Facebook or Twitter. Sometimes it may be unlikely, but you understand. So uh, also, the other way of, mastering your soft skill that you've chosen to work on is asking for feedback. Let's say if you're going to make a presentation and you want to work on your presentation skills, which are, being able to stand in front of an audience and make sure that you're giving a presentation without shaking or moving your legs or tilting your head or leaning on a wall. So as you go on to make that presentation, ask for feedback. When you're done presenting, tell someone that you trust, or anybody really. Sometimes people are just willing to give feedback. So tell someone, hey, I wanted you, or you can even tell them before you go in for the presentation and say, I'm going to give this presentation, but here is something that I want you to watch out for me. Let me know if I'm doing it right. Okay. Am I presenting myself well? Am I clear in my communication? Am I not stammering? Am I not using so many filler words like all those? We're all victims. But when you're conscious and ready to work on them, it becomes easier. And then the third thing is volunteering yourself in situations. So there will be situations like there's an event and they're looking for ushers. Volunteer yourself. So, and ushering, you may think, how is ushering going to help with my soft skills? It will even give you the confidence of being able to walk around a room of people, being able to go in front of people, even if you're taking water to the front, so you don't feel so overwhelmed with emotions. You don't feel nervous. Some of us get nervous when we're in front of so many people. But if you start volunteering yourself in places and in opportunities that allow you to master that skill, or to learn to have that confidence to be able to walk in front of a room, and then slowly you can then get to, from ushering, you can get to getting a mic to start speaking in front of people. You could volunteer to sing for them. It also helps, to deal with the nerves of, being in front of people, not being able to speak. So so those are three things that I'll leave you with, of how you can gain these soft skills. One is training or self-teaching, and we've said where you can get these trainings. You can, watch some YouTube videos. There are great content creators who talk about these soft skills and how you can get them. If it's communication, if it's gaining confidence, if it's building something, anything really. And then I said ask for feedback. If you've gone out there, if you're making a presentation, ask someone to watch you, be like your watch person, and then so that you can get feedback from them. And then three is volunteering yourself. Put yourself in places and in situations that will help build your capacity. So this is going to be a brief one, and many of these are going to be as well brief, 15, 20 to 30 minutes, depending on the content that we need to cover. But today we're mainly we talked about soft skills, what they are, how you can get them, and why you need them. And with that, I wish you very, very happy holidays. Keep enjoy responsibly. And then I'll see you again in 2023. We're going to make more of this content. Please, feel free to feel free to share with your friends or not. I won't be judging when you don't share this wonderful video. But again, it's been wonderful, and I've really missed each and every one of you. Thank you so much for watching. Have a beautiful, beautiful day or evening ahead or morning. And we catch up in 2023. We'll be back with more information and we'll be unpacking all these soft skills that I talked about. We'll start with communication, how you build that, build confidence, building a positive attitude, and many, many more so that you can grow in your professional network. You can grow as a profession who's able to express themselves and deliver. Thank you so much. Have a blessed and wonderful time. Catch you back 2023. Goodbye.